did something super spontaneous. I booked a one-way flight to Europe, and I leave tomorrow. This is gonna be pretty epic, eh?
Ever since I've been a teenager, it had always been my dream to be able to drop everything at a moment's notice, book a one-way flight somewhere in the world, and just travel, see the world, meet new people, experience new cultures, and truly live like there's no tomorrow. 4 years ago, I made one of the scariest decisions of my life. I quit my job and I left all of my schooling and career growth behind to chase the dream of being my own boss, building my own company, and getting paid to travel around the world, capture photos and videos at some of the most beautiful places our planet has to offer. I was able to make that dream a reality, and there were lots of good days and lots of very difficult ones. But 4 years later, here I am, living the start of that dream. And I want to document everything and hopefully inspire you to go chase your dream. I always told myself that when the time was right, I would book a one-way flight to Europe and just travel and have fun for once and not work. This year, I've been blessed with a few life-changing opportunities, such as working on a Super Bowl commercial, photographing next Windows wallpaper, but I had also gone through a few months where I had been at my lowest. I took a step back and realized that if 20-year-old Justin could see what 25-year-old Justin was doing, he would be astonished. I am living the life I once used to dream of living, but I'd been so focused on achieving that dream, I hadn't even realized I was now living it. So, welcome to my secret life, and welcome to Norway.
And we have arrived to Buddha. It took 27 hours to get here, and this is what it's like to road trip and backpack around one of the most insane northern mountain ranges in the world. So, welcome to Norway.
Over the next 12 days, we'll be traveling across the northern archipelago of Norway, known as the Lofoten Islands. Reaching this remote corner of northern Norway is an adventure in itself. Our journey began with one of the roughest sailing voyages I've ever endured. While I don't usually get seasick, I spent 3 grueling hours clenching my stomach, trying to keep it together. Waves crashed relentlessly over the bow, with swells so massive they could easily swallow a small boat. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, the storm cleared and we made landfall as the sun set, arriving in the Norwegian fishing village of Rhine.
Okay, we have officially landed in Lofoten, and that's our van for the next couple days. Okay, we need to figure out how to get into this thing. That ferry ride was really tough. Oh, it's unlocked. This is our van, right? Keys right here. Yep, sick.
On this adventure, we'll be embracing luxurious van life. Well, sort of. We've rented a mix of Airbnbs and this camper van to give us the flexibility we need, because we are in Norway for one very specific reason, and this van is essential to this adventure success.
Okay, right now we're going to go to bed. We checked into our hotel, our Airbnb, and then I was looking at the Aurora forecast and it's popping off right now. So we just drove like 15 minutes to try to find some clear weather or clear skies because it's been raining. I think we found some. So we're just going to go grab some photos and see what our first northern lights in Norway look like before this rain comes.
Unfortunately, the clouds never cleared, and after 30 hours of travel, the jet lag finally caught up with us. Reluctantly, we decided to call it a night, which was a decision we would soon regret.
food in this fridge.
Since I've been 15 years old, it has always been my dream to travel to this extremely unique and isolated part of the world, just to climb a mountain and fall asleep underneath the northern lights. And for the next 12 days, we're going to try to check this off the bucket list. Oh my goodness, that's terrible coffee. Oh, we need to go to the grocery store and buy some stuff. Oh my goodness. Ugh. Oh. So the reason why this place has been on my bucket list is, what was that noise? I don't know. Is because it's really far up north. No one really comes here. Well, a lot of people started coming here in the last couple of years, but before no one came here. And it's just one of those places I've always wanted to go, and it's really sick. And when you come, it's like September something right now. When you come during this time of year, you get the amazing sunsets, amazing sunrises, and then at night, the northern lights come out, and they are some of the best northern lights in the world. And right now is the first time in the last 12 years. So like there's a cycle for the northern lights, and right now we're at the 12-year mark, and it's at the peak. So the northern lights are the brightest. Like last night, I woke up briefly, looked outside, and I thought it was sunrise, but that's how bright the sky was from the northern lights. It was just green. I didn't take any photos because I was so tired, and it was kind of pouring rain out. But hopefully tonight it will clear up, and we'll be able to see the northern lights. Maybe, or maybe it'll happen in a couple days. But who knows? We will find out. But right now, I'm gonna cook some pizza. Let's get moist. Cook some pizza, and then head out, hop into the van, and go find some cool spots to shoot some photos.
We spent the next 45 minutes cooking our pizza, and outside, the weather shifted dramatically, with the rain engulfing the region in a sudden downpour, and then our jet lag hit us again. After taking a quick nap, we headed out to attempt to hike to one of Loften's famous beaches. But unfortunately, we were forced to turn around and call it a day due to the weather.
It is 4:15 in the morning right now. Got 3 hours of sleep last night. I'm dead. But we're gonna go hike up Reinebringen to shoot sunrise. And the northern lights are out a little bit right now, so we might see some good stuff. Okay, let's go grab a Red Bull and let's start this day. I'm so tired. So tired. It's so early. At least it's not too cold out. So the Stairmaster has begun. 1.1 kilometers of stairs. Okay, we are about halfway up. Whew. Good thing I do the Stairmaster a lot at home. Still got another 700 meters or about a kilometer to go. Oh. Sun's starting to rise. It's our first non-rainy day on the Lofoten Islands. I hope I'm saying that right. Lofoten. Okay. Hayden's right there. He's doing amazing. Okay. Not bad for 3 hours of sleep.
Okay, there are birds here that make like sounds like that. It's like someone laughing. If we had those in Canada and I'm like hiking alone at night, that'd be terrifying. At least here there's no trees and no bears, which is nice. Okay, but we're almost there. Summit is right there. It's actually a really easy hike. If I lived here, I think I'd do this every single day. Good workout. Hope Hayden's doing okay. Okay, let's go. Found the birds. Good morning, guys. Like little falcons or something. Oh, this is amazing. It feels so good. You know, for the last like 2 years, kind of like lost my spark to say. Been super burnt out. And like this, like I'm a professional photographer. If you don't follow me on like Instagram, this is what I do for a living. I get paid to travel around these locations and shoot photos and shoot campaigns for companies. But this is my first trip in 4 years of doing this full time, where I've actually taken like a vacation. I don't have to shoot for anyone on this trip. I'm paying for everything. It's cost me a lot of money, but I've saved up for a long time and I've been blessed to be in a financial situation where I could afford to do this now. It took a long time. I honestly did not think I'd ever be able to afford going to all 3 of my dream destinations and countries back to back. But all glory to God for that. Not be able to do all this if it wasn't for him. But yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this. But yeah, I'm just super blessed to be able to do this and afford to go to these places at such a young age. It was a lot of work, but it was worth getting to this point. I had to give up a lot, but it was worth it. It was all worth it. And now I gotta leave my dream life, finally get to start YouTube officially, which I've always wanted to do ever since I've been a kid, is start YouTube. I've just been too afraid to do it because I was scared to show my face and talk on camera. But you're not, screw what people think. This guy, if you love doing something, you just gotta do it. Screw what anyone thinks. Oh, there's Hayden. You're doing amazing! Okay, let's get to the top where that sun peaks over the horizon. Let's go create some bangers. Okay, let's go run up this last 500 meters. Holy smokes! Look at this. That is insane. Okay, that's the top. I'm gonna run to the top. First get a photo here, run to the top, and yeah, I hope Hayden's gonna make it. Okay, I need to put the camera down and take some photos. I honestly cannot believe that I'm actually here. So happy I actually sent it on this trip. Damn, this is sick. Okay, I think I'm gonna put the camera down, go set up the drone, and bang a photo.
next few hours are pure magic. We watched as the sunrise painted the islands in a stunning golden glow, capturing every moment through our lenses. Then, out of nowhere, something crazy happened. Among the few other photographers that were up there, I suddenly recognized one of them. It was my friend from social media all the way from America. We started talking to them, and they told us that they're heading north later that afternoon, chasing a break in the weather where the northern lights might appear. That was exactly what we had been looking for. Without a second thought, we scrapped our original plans, raced down the mountain, threw our gear together, and jumped in the car, ready to chase the aurora on an epic 12-hour drive north.
Okay, we just checked out of this Airbnb. If you ever want to come to Norway and stay here, the link's in the bio. 10 out of 10 experience. And now we're going to drive 8 to 12 hours. It's an 8-hour drive, but we have an electric van, so it's going to take us 12 hours to get there to the northern part of the Lofoten Islands, however you say it. You know how to say it? Lofoten Islands, and go find some northern lights because the weather is pretty crappy here. So let's go hit the road. Ready to hit it?
Absolutely. 12 hours. What more could I want in a car?
12 hours. This is his longest drive he's ever done. The Brits don't drive very far.
It's up and down my country 2 times.
That's like going to the next city in Canada.
I got a new girlfriend. He feels like he's on top, and I don't feel alone anymore.
It's hard to just keep driving. It takes forever to get somewhere because the views are so beautiful.
Oh, Ophelia, you've been on my mind, girl, since the flood.
Okay, guys, we have good news. The northern lights are popping out. It's 10:05 right now, and normally the northern lights don't come out until like about 1, 2 a.m. And right now we're driving, and it's about probably like let's say 20 or 30% strength wise. So that's like how bright they are, and it's already coming out, and we're surrounded by them. I don't know if it's going to show up on camera, but oh yeah, you can kind of see it. See, there's like a green tinge right here, right there. You can see those are the northern lights. So we're getting some good stuff tonight. Finally, this is one of the reasons why we came to Norway, and we already had a banger sunrise, and now this on the same day. It's gonna be good. Got another 3 hours and 7 minutes to drive to where we're driving to, and then we'll see if the sky lights up with the aurora borealis. Well, this is gonna be so sick.
We spent the next 3 hours driving through the night, arriving at our next destination early that next morning. And this is where I will see you next week in episode 2. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next Sunday.